Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to AFO Radio. Of course, broadcasting live on facebook.com/AFO Radio. I am Mag. Now it's tea time, and today I'm super excited because I've got three very talented people with me, and I can't wait to find out more about this show that they're working on. It's going to be happening this Saturday, the 27th of June. So, without wasting much time, I just want to say thank you for joining us. And, I would appreciate if you could share the broadcast to tell all your friends and family about what's happening this Saturday as well. So let's bring on what we have in store. So this Saturday is basically an online comedy show. Okay, it is called hold on, I lost my train of thought for a little while. So the online comedy show is done by three amazing talents. Okay, we've got the queen of comedy, of course, Joanne Kum, and then we've got the divalicious BB Kepo, and the sensational internet sensation Stephen Bones. Okay, so they've been doing a lot throughout this whole MCO period, CMCO, RMCO, whichever lah kan, but they've been doing so much, and they finally put together a wholesome show that's going to be taking place on the 27th of June at 9:30 p.m. online. So to give you a brief preview of what's to come, take a look at this.
Chinese girl, no matter how much they try, pitchy the tete come out. Oh, like that, siu mai, you know. Some of them so small, you take off the bra, and then you take off your t-shirt like, hey, wait a minute. How come my tete bigger than your tete? So your tete so small, what am I going to do? Like scratch record? DJ, tune. So all the girls, if you take out your bra, your one very small, your man one very big, please play with his tete first.
I am a woman, but I am under construction. You see what they have, I don't have yet. What you have, sir, I have same.
Pepe. Don't you think that Pepe sounds like a name of a Pomeranian dog like that? Come here, Pepe. Good girl. Good, yeah, Pepe. But I know some of you girls out there is not so small like a Pomeranian. Maybe you want a little bit bigger like German Shepherd like that. Pepe, down, Pepe. And then maybe some of you never do Brazilian type. The Pepe look like Shih Tzu. Pepe, where are you, Pepe? Pepe, are you here?
Dear citizens of Singapore, please practice social distancing. Wait, cross me. Siam lah de. Atiu pa tiao. Never see robot before. Sibei swaku.
That's right. Come with me. It's happening this Saturday, the 27th of June at 9:30 p.m. And this afternoon, let me bring on these three amazing talents. They're super creative, they're quick-witted, and simply amazing at what they do. So let's welcome them on the show. We've got lovely Joanne Kum, BB Kepo, and Stephen Bones.
Hello.
Hey, you guys. How you all?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I have to adjust my baju a little bit. Okay, sorry. Because the camera
Purposely right.
Yeah. She's giving us a preview.
She purposely want, you know.
I need to adjust my baju also.
I need to adjust my baju also.
Because the wrong way that I'm pulling. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm not trying to okay. Like that.
I'm sure you're not, Joanne.
No. Yeah.
I'm just saying it one.
So the longkang a bit low.
The longkang is saying it.
No, the longkang is saying it.
Let me do it first. Okay, y'all continue.
Okay, so what have you guys been doing throughout this whole MCO, CMCO, now RMCO season?
Eating and drinking for me.
Yeah.
Actually, we find that we are more busy because we had how we came about was we've never really worked together before. This is the story. So when MCO started, everyone was doing an comedy FB online show. So I reached out to Steven because we've talked about working together, but we've never actually started working. So I said, hey, I'm very bored, and why don't we do a FB live show and bring my cousin, my drag queen cousin, Baby Capo, for diversity, because right now we have to be diverse, right? So we must have one of every gender like that. And that's how the Chap Fun show came about. And after running it for almost 2 months, right? We did it for almost 2 months, guys?
Yeah, about 2 months plus. I think.
About 2 months plus. And that's how Come With Me came about, because we decided, you know what? We need to do an online comedy show. So that's how the three of us started on
Facebook
this.
got no money. Facebook live stream got no money.
So this whole Chap Fun show, right? I know you guys were bored and you wanted to do something online, but there was a lot to it. You had guests, you had topics, and Stephen was prepared with all kinds of clips and videos to play in the background. And I was very impressed by it all. It was basically like a whole production in itself,
Pretty much.
It's
And don't forget, it takes us 1 hour to get ready. We are not talking about Steven lah.
Exactly, because you have to put on your makeup, your hair, and everything.
See, my makeup so convincing, right? This is my day look.
So definitely there was a lot more work put into this show, kan?
Yes, it takes a lot of work to look as cheap as I do.
Of course.
Yeah, and with a lot of
Correct.
the comedy live streams that were happening, we noticed that a lot of them were like just like okay, let's go live, and then like 4 of us talk, and then like for an indefinite amount of time, we're not sure what we're talking about, and just go, right. And it
Correct.
looked very raw, we decided to go with something a little bit different. So while Joanne and BB are very well versed in the technologies related to makeup and dressing up, I have a bit of production background, so I kind of took this whole, why don't we make it look a little bit like a TV show and have little like fun things like an intro, a pre-roll, a teaser, a outro kind of thing, just to spice things up,
That's right. That's right.
It's called the Educating Stephen Bones Show.
Yes, I learned way
Yes.
too much on
So
it.
we took on the glamour part, and because both B and Mimi have such extensive experience, what we call it, Stephen comes in very naturally as not only tech manager, tech support, but all the videos and all that comes into play. What you call this, he source as well. But the beauty of it is, because Stephen Bones everything actually has not done everything.
Yeah.
When I mean everything,
out.
I'm not talking about the technical or voiceover stuff. I'm talking about life experiences. Like me
That's
and
interesting.
Bibi.
Yeah. Because
So
I've been too
every time we
busy
come out
doing all the technical stuff. That's why I haven't had those kind of life experiences.
So every time we talk about, let's say, a life experience like swinging, and I'm not talking about putting yourself onto a swing and swinging yourself.
So we're not talking about buoyant lah.
Yeah, other type of swinging. We talk about extensions,
Correct.
not MCO or RMCO extensions, other type of extensions. Then it gets Stephen all very shy because he's never seen things like that or heard of things like that. Or one of the things that Stephen learned during our show was also pegging.
Oh,
I
yeah.
won't tell you that.
Yeah. The way I describe the show is that, like, it's the Chap Fun show, right? Like, Bibi and Joanne, they are like the flavorful dishes that are everywhere. And I am the plain rice that just holds it
I was just
together.
about to say that. Yeah.
Yeah. And as with plain rice, like with all the sauce and everything, like after a while, I will get corrupted lah.
Oh. So how much more?
That's why it's called the Educating Stephen Bones.
So how much more experience are you now after having this show with them for the past 2 months?
Well, experience is one thing, but exposure is another. What I found that we've done pretty well on this show is that we've started a conversation that doesn't seem to happen very often out there, where you have
Yes.
people from like all over the spectrum talking to like a very straight-laced, very how to say lack of experience kind of guy, in this world.
Yeah.
And we're able to have like proper conversations about it. And our audience,
Common
like,
man.
the common caveman kind of thing. And our audience, like, they're lovely. You know,
Yeah.
they call me cute, so that's a first. So yay!
They constantly call him cute and a bear. Like they want to adopt him into the bear community. So that's rather nice.
They want to adopt him into the bear community. Are y'all actually broadcasting to bears?
Yes. Human bears.
Bear hunters, you know, there are a lot of
There are
Goldilocks.
a lot of bear hunters out there.
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks, the one that likes to sit on bears, so he's hunting.
Yeah.
A lot of animals on the show.
The best part of this, okay? The best part of this is I think the Chap Fun Show is the most diverse show on FB Live. You've got a drag queen there.
Yeah.
You have me, who is a trisexual. Basically, I'm so hums up, I'll sleep with men, women. Okay, I'm not going to say animal because then the Animal Association will come after me. But yeah, I will try anything once. And through my extensive experiences, I've experienced quite a lot. And then we have the common man, which is Stephen Bones. So our guest gets a variety of topics, but also they get to see from different angles.
Yes.
So
correct.
it's not just one, you know.
Yep.
Hey,
Sure.
Prakash. Prakash is also a bear, by the way. He's very popular in the bear community.
He says he's the only one who is eligible to be in the bear club, though.
He's a grizzly bear, that's why. Steven is a panda bear.
Yeah.
So
We
bears
fight,
are
we fight, we
Panda
fight.
bear only because he's Chinese.
No. It's because okay. So the bear community. Maybe I get BB to answer what the bear community is.
Okay.
Yeah, but my mic is having a bit of a problem. Can y'all hear me?
Now
Yeah,
you're
you're
loud
fine.
and clear.
Now,
Very nice.
okay.
Okay.
Just now you were in and out. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just like I always do, in and out.
Explain to Meg about what the bear community is.
Oh, the bear community, very simple. When they are, usually the Asians are called panda bears. Because
Okay.
they are usually smooth. The ones that are very berbulu-bulu, those are called grizzly bears, like Prakash.
Prakash is a grizzly bear.
Okay.
You hear that, Prakash? You're a grizzly bear.
And then what other kinds of bears are there? Only two types, lah. Either you're Asian
Well-
or you're grizzly.
Well, in my case, when I was doing show once, I went in. I was at a bear function. Everybody was a bear. Everybody calls themselves a bear.
Correct.
So I categorize them into three categories. You know, if they are big, meaty, and buff, I call them Papa Bear.
Okay.
You know, and then if they are young and a little bit smaller, I call them Baby Bear.
Okay.
And then the bear with a big belly, I call Mommy Bear because that's the bear that got pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah, the three categories.
So were you Goldilocks at that point?
Yeah, I was blonde. They were cute, those bears.
Bears are very cute. When I was in Australia, a whole group of them came to watch us in Queen Bayan, and there was like all 8 of them, all big, chunky, and obviously LGBT, right? So I went out and said, "My God, the bears are here!" And then they all scream like, "Ah!"
They're all
Oh my
grizzly,
goodness. That's so cute.
hairy.
Yeah, so
Yes.
see, you don't have to have 8 packs to be liked by everyone. People like bears. I only wish there was a bear community for women, you know, like straight women and heterosexual, you know. Then I will be the queen of bears.
Wow. This is a very interesting conversation which I did.
It's a very typical conversation we usually have, and yeah, that was something I just learned as well. So
So I'm in the same boat as you, Stephen, right now.
Yeah.
All
Learning
these
new
vanilla
things.
people. All these vanilla
come on the show
people.
sometime, yeah.
Yes, I shall. Okay, so guys, because of the Chap Fun Show, therefore this whole "Come With Me" was born, and I'm just curious though. Curating an online comedy show definitely comes with its own share of challenges as well, right? It's not the same as preparing a show on stage. So, how different is it? And what are the issues that have popped out that you never had to, think about before this?
I think because BB did his very first online paid gig
Yeah.
in Singapore, and he was trying out some stuff as well. And I think Stephen as well, because he's a singer. He also has another show where he sings. So I wanted to combine all these three, not just give you a show where
Okay.
you will see three comedians just talk, talk. So
Yeah.
I wanted to use everyone's ability. But on
Yeah.
the tech side, because I'm not a singer, so I can't tell you what to look up for. I think that one we give it to BB and Stephen to tell you what the challenges that they face.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so tech wise, we had to do a bit of troubleshooting, especially with music.
Lots of
Definitely.
it.
Yeah, lots of it. Because when it comes to
Lots of-
streaming, microphones and music, getting playback, everything to sound good, it's quite a challenge.
That's
I've
right.
managed to work it out. But also, like, it is an online show, right? Done via Zoom or whatever streaming platform. And one of the big challenges is that the audience is not in front of you. The audience is
Yes.
not, like, you can't really hear the audience laugh as you would in a club or whatever, right?
Correct. You can't vibe with it.
Yeah, exactly. But there are also things that you can do through the online platform that you can't do in a regular show, or people or would not really work on a regular show.
That's
so
right.
we've actually recorded, like, we did a shoot where we have like this little video thing. So I'm working on that to piece it all together. So that will be on the Zoom show as
So
well.
you
along with our
must
sets.
come online to watch this very special video that we've done. It's unlike any other that you've seen us do. It is
Okay.
not clips of our stage show. It's an actual skit that we wrote and we shot in Stephen's small little room.
8
Wow.
hours.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn.
Also, my first time in a dress and in a
Oh.
wig.
That's interesting.
The way they have to pay 30 ringgit to watch.
That, I'm not putting that out there for free, man.
Yeah, correct.
So it's an hour long show, right? An hour 30 minutes and 90 minutes of pure content.
Yeah, we also realize that a lot of our audience sometimes want to talk to us.
Correct.
So I think the show in itself will be about an hour, but
Okay.
we said an hour to 1 hour, 1.5 hours, because we want to allocate like 15 minutes of just chit chat session.
Okay. So break it down to me. How is this show going to unfold for all the viewers who are right now curious? If I buy this ticket, what can I look out for?
Well, definitely much more than stand-up comedy. I
Definitely.
think a lot of people have got there's so many platforms offering so many things, and I think people are spoiled for choice, and they're all good content. You go down to Joke Factory, you go down to Crack House, they've got their regular international comedians night, and they're all good comedians. They're all funny. We have our local boys like Prakash, and everyone also is performing in different places online. But what I wanted to do was more than just stand-up comedy. So
Okay.
hence, Stephen and BB also will be doing what makes them unique in the entertainment scene. And of course, hence, that's why we decided to shoot on Come With Me this Saturday.
I
That's
also
right. So
want
it's
to point
not
out.
just going to be a comedy show, because Steven's really good in his parodies. BB is so good in singing, and Joanne, you are good at your stand-up as well. It's such a beautiful blend together. So you're getting like a wholesome package of entertainment this Saturday.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that's why, hence, when we did the poster, because as you can see, everything is no budget, right? I didn't put it as come and watch stand-up comedy. I put it comedy variety show, because
Correct.
you're gonna get singing, you're gonna get parody video, you're gonna get songs, you're gonna get MC style. We're trying to work audience games, with everyone online, and then of course you get the highlight, which is the very special skit that we record.
Yeah, and also, like,
And I must say it's
I just,
very good.
I just want to point out something. Okay, like your typical live show, right? For example, if you are in a different country, or if you're in a far away part, you live far away from the venue, you might not be able to go and watch the show.
Yep.
This show, you don't have that problem. No matter what corner of the world you're at, if you have an internet connection, you can access it. Yeah.
That's
I think
right.
someone from Canada bought a ticket. He was my fan.
I gotta skip away for a few seconds. Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Okay.
You actually had to skip away.
What happened to the why the Chap Fun Show thing is there?
Okay, so on our back end, we're having a little bit of a problem with the internet. So right now, what was supposed to be showed just now is being showed right now.
So this is our regular Chap Fun Show, but we have decided to take a 2-week break because we want to concentrate on Come With Me. So if you guys want to check it out, you can still buy tickets. On the day itself, it's 35 ringgit. But if you go down and buy it even 12 hours earlier, it will be 30 ringgit. Okay, so online. And honestly, this all goes to keeping arts alive in us. You know?
In you. Definitely. Because of the Chap Fun Show, now we have that comedy show to look out for on Saturday. And I think it's going to be a huge success. But is there an extension plan for after Saturday? You know, after Saturday, will you continue with more shows with just the three of you and an added guest, perhaps?
Yes, right.
Okay.
I think we kind of decided that
Yeah.
Planning
a
something.
lot of people miss the Chap Fun Show actually, but instead of twice a week, we're going to do it weekly.
Okay.
Perhaps on a weekend, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because right now the jobs are actually coming in.
Coming back in. Coming
Yeah,
back in.
people actually have lives now and jobs and work and have places to go.
Up now, there's traffic jam. We're getting calls. You know?
You're right,
We're getting
traffic
calls for
jam.
Events.
But that's a good thing, though, because then
yeah,
you know there is life after this.
That's life, huh? We're not dead yet, bitches. You know?
Yeah.
So we want to do it. And I definitely want to do it on a weekend because weekends where everybody come back, you know.
That's right.
But once a week, and there will be guests. In fact, we had a few guests that were supposed to come on, but I had to
Hold on.
relax. Bro. Yeah, I'm like, relax, bro, relax. After these 2 weeks, you know. And I think it's, for me, I personally feel it's a very different FB Live show than all the
Correct.
all that you see out there. Only because we're so diverse. You know, I think a lot of people forget that this is the Chap Fun Show is the only show that you have one common straight guy, BB Kepo.
I'm so straight. I'm so straight.
It is so straight. Oh my god!
I know, right? I wonder what else
so
gave people the idea that I'm not. Yeah.
Stephen plays. Well, he doesn't play. He actually is he's just the man out there, you know. And you know, before I started the Chap Fun Show with Stephen, we don't realize, because I've always been in an environment where everyone is LGBT friendly. Everyone knows, you know, all these little nuances and all that. And you just all of a sudden presume that everybody knows, you know?
Correct.
And you realize, no, the normal people out there, the one with children, the one that goes to school, goes to work 9 to 5, go drink beer in like a German pub and all that.
Basically, what she's saying is there are some people who are not crazy about sex.
It's not only about sex. Yes, no common straight guy should be a t-shirt at the Chap Fun Show and Steven should.
Right.
But if you look at it, it's the only show with 3 diverse performers. And I think
Correct.
that's special. I don't think you get that everywhere.
That's right. That's true. All right. So if you're watching this afternoon, if you'd like to send out a message to any of our speakers this afternoon, or our guests, you can actually drop a comment below and we'll be reading them as we get along. So we've got Alicia who says, Comedy Queen Joanne come. And then we've got Prakash Daniel says, common straight guy should be a t-shirt for the Chap Fun Show merchandise. I have to agree. They can use Stephen as your mascot. Good.
Yeah, then
Oh.
in front it says hashtag common straight guy, at the back it's just hashtag not yet woke. Not woke. But I will say this though, initially doing the Chat Fun show, right? I was learning a lot of stuff that I never thought I would find out about. But there was a lot of stuff and insight that I actually picked up that I would really have not learned if I just went about my day-to-day life. We got to speak to people from the different spectrum in terms of gender. We even got to speak to a trans beauty queen, and that like there were a lot of things that I didn't understand about that world and all this kind of stuff. And it was nice because we had a genuine conversation, and I learned stuff. I actually learned stuff and expanded my worldview, blew my mind.
I'm just
So
curious
happy
though,
for that now.
Steven, before going into the whole Chap Fun show, did you expect this to happen, or what was your expectation of the show?
No, my expectation of the show was actually okay. Look, most of my content up to that point had been like relatively clean, and very very family friendly. So I was like, okay, mixing up with Joanne Kam, let's see where this goes lah. You know, it's something different for me. But I knew it would go down. It would touch on the Hamsap thing a bit, but I never expected it to like open up my mind in terms of like
Whoa!
like the world that is out there.
Up like a Musang King durian, like
Yeah.
Awkwardly, I actually had the thought of durian in my mind also as you said it.
Kena kotek macam durian.
Now don't forget to buy your ticket. We need all your support. Go to comewithmeptix.com.
That's right. Of course, Come With Me is happening this Saturday, the 27th of June at 9:30 p.m. It's going to be a very wholesome entertainment show. You don't just have comedy, you've got skits, you've got a whole video that they've put together as well just for you. So a lot of hard work has gone into this. Now, personally, what are you looking forward to? Being your first like on stage show together, for this Saturday, not knowing how the response is going to be like, not knowing if this is going to work or not, what is your expectation of the show?
Bibi, maybe you answer first. You've been so quiet.
Yeah, Bibi's so quiet today.
Yeah, I just got back from shopping. That's why I'm sweating. Well, anyway, I think it's for this MCO and because of this pandemic, I think almost all performers are starting from ground zero.
Yeah.
So this will be a good chance to try new things, try new approaches to entertainment because we're so used to going on stage and responding to people. So like just when the MCO started, I did one show for a client online, and now that was very weird because
that one you were dressed up as an air stewardess, right?
Yes,
yeah, that was gorgeous.
Damn legend already, that one.
When I cracked the joke, there was silence. I could see the people, so there was like no response. I was thinking, oh crap, my joke just bombed. It turns out no lah. There was a 2-second delay. Then you can see the people going ha ha ha. Like, oh, hey. Getting used to that timing is a little bit of a challenge.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I think for us also when we do our Zoom video, our Zoom show this Saturday, it'll be like la 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 punchline, and then we stop like 1, 2, 3. Okay, continue. That's what I do now.
Literally, literally.
And then I post like,
yeah. It's
This
like
takes-
1,000, 2,000, 3, 1,000. Oh,
by the way, do you see my new hotel room? So nice, right? Hotel room. New
Yeah.
customer coming later.
Yeah,
Huh?
but it is
What
strange.
customer at hotel room?
Oh, what customer?
Oh, haram kau, haram.
Sideline.
Aiyo.
So
that's
this
why
kind of enhances your skills as well, isn't it? It adds on something new because it's like, okay, I have to wait for their response. So what do I do in the meantime when I wait? Right? You've got to prepare
Post
yourself.
post cantik.
Post like that.
Okay, so
1,
guys,
2,
when you
3, and
watch
then
the show this Saturday, whenever they're posing, you know that they're waiting for a response.
Yes.
So please respond. Hi, Gina. Welcome to the
Gina.
show.
Hi, Gina.
Oh, yeah.
Prakash says,
Yeah.
Stephen Bones, wait till you do a live show with Joanne and BB.
I need to get all the cracking sounds out of my joints and all that before I
Okay, so Stephen, what are you expecting from the show this Saturday?
Honestly, I don't know, and I'm quite excited about it because it's stand-up comedy has been very weird since it went online. So I'm kind of glad I have the music thing and all that. But even on the music side, I find it kind of liberating because I finally, not to say that bands are not good or whatever, but I finally don't have to be tethered to what a musician can or cannot do.
Correct.
You know, I can literally pull tracks from the internet and use those as backing tracks and just unleash whatever like I want to do.
So this Saturday, Stephen Bones will be unleashing his singing kraken.
Yeah.
Couldn't.
You know, that monster in the ancient Greek mythology.
We have moved from bears to monsters right now, I see.
Yeah.
Unleash
How we
his-
move into everything.
Singing crack.
It's interesting. I have a picture of Alien in my mind right now.
Alien versus Predator.
I know, right?
That's why, Meg, this weekend you must come in and watch us.
Definitely.
It'll be the most different show you've seen us in.
Correct. It's like
Literally.
if you've never ever gone for a stand-up comedy show, you want to start with something new, then this is definitely the place to go live. You know what I mean? Yeah. Joanne, what about you? What are you expecting from the show this weekend?
You know what? I think a lot of people put in this online thing like very stressful, but I think it's you know what's charming about it? The 40 or 50 people that will be watching are watching us so closely that it's almost like I'm performing to my friends.
Correct.
You know, and because with Zoom you can bring them all in.
Yep.
So the guys, I mean, like people can comment and we can answer back. You know how it is when you go to a comedy show, and you cannot say all these things, ma. You know,
Yes.
kena marah, sure kena marah one. You have to like, okay, especially if you sit in front, right? You know, you drink your beer, so you cannot sit like. Then the host will be like, "Hey, why is you
Kena target.
Correct. And you definitely don't want to leave to the toilet either.
Yeah. Oh, that one cannot.
Also kena
And then
target.
you're sitting right in front, right? Then you leave the. Sorry.
Just the host, the other guests also were like, whoa.
But the beauty of this is you can bring your drinks, preferably alcohol. Just to let you know, this show is
Always have
18,
a flask next to you.
18 and above only. So when Max say wholesome, it means holistically
Adult.
it's like that, but actually
Yeah.
it's not like Disney wholesome lah.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
It's educational.
It's
There are some
you-
holes, There are some holes, right?
Yeah, do not
Mhm.
watch it with your children. Again,
That's
that's
right.
why we put 9:30. Do not watch it with your children. There will be things flying around. Don't worry, we will not be exposing ourselves, but
On
let's
purpose.
put it this way.
You wouldn't want me to expose myself.
Nah.
You guys would turn the stone.
Yeah.
So
And-
it
and
will
you gotta-
feel like I'm talking to them. It will feel like this, you know.
Yeah,
And you gotta
Like I'm talking to
remember,
you.
as with all this, right? It's all from the waist up. So
Yes.
waist down wise, no one knows what's going on, right?
Correct.
It's like the sarong on a TV news kind of thing, lah. You know.
Whether
Yeah.
Bibi kepek or not kepek is a different thing.
When it's just pop up, no need to kapit one. There's no tucking involved.
So there's no need for a corset like this Saturday, ah?
Right?
Actually, I will still need a cloth corset. Because without the corset, my dress wouldn't fit. The corset
Correct.
puts everything in, compresses it, so I can button my dress.
The
Literally.
MCO didn't stand. The M in MCO didn't stand for makan lah. Let's just put it there. There was no control on that side.
Yes, there was no control at all.
So you can still fit into your corset, so don't worry.
Oh, actually, I went for that. That's why I was a bit late. I went for a fitting today, and my designer was saying, "Wait, why you so fat already? How to fit into my dress?" So I can only collect it this Friday because he's got to bring out a few
when
stitches.
this Friday, she's using her new baju. I have to go and search my cupboard already. I didn't have time to make any new baju. Yeah,
Okay, so you guys being comedians and performers, right? The most common question that most people ask are, are the jokes going to be the same and stuff like that? But this show is completely different. So I'm guessing material would be different as well.
Yeah. What do you call this?
I'm just gonna wing it
Yeah.
and try some new stuff and see how it goes because it's
Yeah.
totally different atmosphere.
Exactly.
The beauty of it is, I think if you go on with a set of let's do jokes, I'm going in as let's do jokes, be funny, and be entertaining. So it's not so stressful. So there will be some new stuff because we've all written quite a few new stuff for during the MCO.
Don't know whether it works or not though.
Yeah, so we'll try lah.
My thing going in is like, hey, if I'm not funny, at least I can sing. Yay.
Yeah. If I'm not funny, I can show you my.
Yay.
Yes, if I'm not funny, I still have my sound box. I can make the laughter happen. Just press laugh track.
So you guys all have a backup plan. That's fantastic.
It's called a hack or cheat.
Yeah.
I was
You
going to
know,
say,
I'm
if Joanne's not
funny.
funny, at least she got her suyok lah to sell,
Yeah.
that worked.
I was going to say, if I'm not funny, the last 5 minutes, I will just eat my cereal suggestively.
You turn into a mukbang session.
Yeah. I mean, this whole ASMR thingy, then you listen to her crackling suyok.
Yeah, cracking cereal. And then I'll put for orders, call.
But yeah,
But, okay.
I guess what you can expect is like it's real. We're just trying to make it fun, right? So
Yeah.
through being fun, we entertain people. Like we have one comment just now is Gina who said there's no audience energy to leverage and build on.
That's
So
right.
it's a bit shok sendiri in that respect. So it's a big challenge. But yeah, the idea is that we can shok sendiri to the point that you also shok. The audience
Yeah.
also feel the shokes. Yeah.
Correct. That's what she
Everybody
said.
fun
It
together.
actually makes you guys great masters in what you do because to be able to do something like this and not feel the vibe from the audience or hear their laughter or their happiness or rejoicing at your jokes, that's tough, So you gotta.
It's called being drunk and being narcissistic. So
That's why you all must bring your alcohol. When you watch a show, when you toddy, you drink already. I will sound funnier. We all will sound funnier. We will sound better when we sing. And you also will realize that we are funny.
So, Joanne, earlier you mentioned that BB has done one live online show, and so has Steven, right? You did a singing show or something like that.
Yeah.
Have you done one yourself, Joanne?
I've done actually 3 different online comedy shows.
Comedy, yeah.
One for a 24-hour one, 2 for a 24-hour one that was hosted by, one was hosted in America, the other one was hosted in Australia. I did one more all-female one under Local Love Queens. That one was Australian. That means they hosted the show and then brought us in.
Correct.
And for a kind of like a podcast show, I did one with Esther Koo from America. So it was quite weird. Like I had to wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning because 10 a.m. is my segment, So I had to do my makeup,
Get ready.
my eye, make sure I have eyeliner like this, make sure I got eyebrow. Like
So,
that.
okay, all 3 of you are going in with experience performing for this. So it wouldn't be like a culture shock to wait for response or stuff like that. But of course, your audience can respond to you because I think if you're doing it on Zoom, they're still like clapping hands or raising hands or stuff like that. So yeah, you can still respond to it. Yeah. Okay, so now for our viewers who just joined us, don't forget the show is happening this Saturday. If you want tickets, it's actually rolling at the bottom. The crawlers there, comewithme.ptix.com. It is an adult show, so age 18 and above only. 90 minutes of good Pure Entertainment, 27 June, 9:30 p.m. Okay, so now it's time for me to play a little game with the three of you. You've been working together for the past how many months? From never working together to spending like 2 months almost every week. That's quite intense, lah. So I'm sure you've gotten to know each other more, right?
That sounds shifty.
There's a lot of hesitation in there.
That sounds shifty.
What do you
I
want
just-
to know?
I just show up, I do the show, and then I log out, and then they're out of my life completely. That's how it goes.
So we're gonna play a short game. There are about, I think, 6 or 7 questions. So how we're gonna do this is each of you have to pick something for the other two. Okay, so if I ask the question, Joanne has to pick it for the other two, and then if Steven answers, it's for BB and Joanne. Can? Steven's like thinking still. Okay, you guys ready?
Well, Joanne and I are shameless, so it's okay.
Let's hit it. The first question: using a song title, describe your co-host. Joanne first.
That means I describe Steven or BB, right?
No,
With
one
the song
each.
title.
Yeah.
Oh, one each.
One each.
Oh,
So
one
then
each.
One each.
each one of you have to do both. Yeah.
Okay, so with BB, it will be this song called Unbelievable.
Okay.
Yeah, Unbelievable.
Wow.
Right, no? Right song or not? Is there such a song?
Yes,
Oh, yeah, accidentally.
Yes, there is.
Then the pop singer there. Correct?
Correct.
Got the song. I remember that one. Very cute. Very, very, very prominent in my mind. With Steven, I always feel like he's like a Nat King Cole kind of thing, like he has
Wow.
that resonance.
Okay.
Although for the top of my head, I don't have like that
A
famous
song?
song, but my image of Steven
Nat
is
King
Nat King Cole.
Not bad. Okay, Steven, what song would describe Joanne and BB for you?
For Joanne, it's the very very mom figure kind of thing, but so I will go with like Spice Girls Mama, but
Oh.
not in the nice Spice Girls the way they sing it, but it's like yeah lah, if the Spice Girls had a mom, she would be the one lah, because that's how the children will
So it
turn
should be
out lah.
Mama Spice.
Mama Spice.
Yes, and Mama Spice.
Big Mama Spice.
It took 5 to like
Create
all 5
one.
came from this one factory. That's where the personality is divided, Yeah. And for BB, I would look at another Spice Girls song as well. 2 Become 1.
Oh.
Han. There's
Okay,
a ring
really?
of truth there.
Your turn.
The perfect song.
Well, for Joanne, I will pick Love Hurts.
Wow.
She's very hamsat one also, break a lot of hearts.
Oh,
And-
I thought it's like hurts as in like you put things in places you're not supposed to put them, then it hurts.
Are you talking about fisting Steven Bones?
You see, Steven, these days are starting to think like us already, Joanne.
Yeah. See, we
Yeah.
didn't open up fisting.
Yeah,
We opened it up.
You are thinking it that way.
I didn't say I wanted to stick anything up anywhere.
Yeah, neither of us thought anything, but yeah.
Yes.
The white this is the white rice, the kwa on it already lah.
Okay, for Steven?
Well, Steven, it'll be that song from Toy Story. You've got a friend in me.
Aww.
It looks like
Okay.
a toy teddy.
Aww. Yeah, and they do have a toy teddy, right? In the Toy Story.
Yes.
Well, without the hand one.
But the toy teddy was evil.
Correct. Now, second question. If your co-host was a superhero, what superpower do you think would suit them best?
Ooh.
Let's start with
okay.
BB this time.
Okay, so if it's Joanne, I will picture her as Storm from the X-Men. She can
Nice.
control the weather.
Mhm.
Okay, and Stephen Bones. Stephen Bones well, not technically superhero, but a Care Bear.
Aww.
Care Bear stare, then he's taking
Got
over.
power, got power.
Got
Got
power,
power.
yeah.
Yeah.
From the
yeah.
bellies.
Then the only way I the way I recharge my power is that I just take a beer. I just chug beers lah. Just drink beer. And then the belly get bigger.
Okay, Stephen, what about you?
For Joanne, I will give the power of like laser heat vision.
Whoa.
This way she
So it's
can-
Miss Cyclops now.
So she can just coax you out with her eyes lah. Save on the TNT
Yeah,
bill.
you don't have to wait 1.5 hours. 10 minutes can collect already.
Uh,
I can do 20 in one day. Double my amount.
So good, right?
yeah.
Oh,
And then BB, I think the power to quick change lah. The finger, snap, boom. So easy, no? Easy for her, no? Yeah. Easy for BB to get around and do things.
actually, for me, BB will be like magic. From the New Mutants.
Oh, the half evil one, the almost evil
Yes, the half witch that can go
Nice.
into limbo, that has the soul sword,
Mhm.
because she lives in two worlds, you see. And she's also blonde, which BB also at one time only wear blonde wigs. You didn't know
Yeah,
yet.
during the
Wow.
early part of my career, yes, only blonde wigs.
Yeah. So Magic
Interesting.
is a very strong mutant, and her powers is she's being able to go between two worlds, which is limbo, where all the demons are, and also, of course, on our world. And she has a soul sword, and she's also part witch, right? So that's very BB, Stephen, I would say there is a character in the X-Men called Juggernaut.
Oh,
Yeah.
Invincible and Juggernaut.
Botak buff and wearing a helmet.
Yes. And he's quite impenetrable.
Oh.
Yeah. The power, I mean, because he's like, he's big and he's strong, and, he can crash through walls and all that, So like that. He actually looks like that. He does. See,
Yeah,
that's how Juggernaut looks.
Juggernaut.
Interestingly, I remember the cartoon He-Man also had a character exactly like that. So interesting.
Yes, something like that. You'd be surprised how some comics cross-reference each other. Maybe
Correct. Yeah. Okay. Next question. If there was a movie made about your co-host, pick a Hollywood star that could play them. Steven.
A Hollywood star that could play my co-host. Wow.
As in,
how-
if there was a movie made about Joanne, right? Which Hollywood star would play her?
I want to say Melissa McCarthy because, it's all just spunk and energy and attitude all the way through.
That's right.
And no matter what, you will like her no matter what lah. She can play the worst villain ever, you still like her. She can play the best hero, you still like her.
Correct.
Yeah.
For BB?
For BB, I would go with. I don't know why I want to say this, but I want to say Pierce Brosnan. Yeah.
Why?
Pierce
After he
Brosnan.
acted in Mamma Mia, is it?
007.
Yeah, 007. For some reason, I want to see 007 like go tuck himself,
Oh, that would be fun. I would like to see. I would love to see Pierce Brosnan tuck himself too.
007 tuck himself, Stephen.
I would
Okay,
like
Joanne,
to see Pierce
yourself?
Brosnan tuck himself.
Okay, for BB, the guy who played, I think, John Leguizamo, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name.
Leguizamo.
Leguizamo, especially in Tu Wong Fu. He played
Chichi.
and
Chichi
he really
Rodriguez.
is so chichi. You just didn't know that, especially during that era as well.
God, right.
The minute I saw that movie, I was like, Chichi is so
Wong
big.
was awesome. Yeah.
Stephen, there's two actors I think would be able to take encompass his kind of personality and also role. One is Danny DeVito.
Oh,
Danny
interesting.
DeVito. The other one is the guy from Game of Thrones. I forgot his name. The dwarf guy.
Peter Dinklage. It's all short
Peter
dudes. It's all
Dinklage.
short dudes.
I know it's short dudes, but hey, hello, Peter Dinklage, such an accomplished actor.
Correct.
I mean, that's someone who can actually act, and so Danny DeVito as well.
Size does not matter lah in this case.
Size does
Steven.
not matter. Talent does. Size
Bibi,
does not
what
matter.
about yourself?
Well, for Joanne, well, she isn't exactly very young, so I will put Julia Roberts. Yeah.
Nice.
Roberts. Okay lah.
Yes.
Okay.
Walking down Hollywood Boulevard with the boots, and it will be Joanne's storyline, you know. and and with Stephen Bones, who would play Stephen Bones? Henry Golding.
Wow.
Hey, why not? If Hugh Jackman can play Wolverine is a really robust guy.
Correct.
You go from Crazy Rich Asian, just Crazy Rich Asian food, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Another choice for
Fun
Stephen
time.
Bones will be is it Matthew Perry? No, his name's not Matthew Perry. The one who played Chandler in Friends.
Okay.
It is
Yeah, I
Matt-
pictured that.
Okay.
Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
It is Matthew Perry, right? No.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
yeah, Matthew Perry. The other one is Matt LeBlanc.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How
You
you
don't
doing?
think
How you
Stephen
doing?
wants to play Matt LeBlanc?
Okay, so this question, you just pick one person, lah, huh? Which of your co-hosts would you call first if you were stranded by the side of the street with a flat tire, Joanne?
Steven. Definitely Steven. Because Bibi and me will be same.
So, Bibi, I would guess you would choose Steven also.
Yes, I'll choose Steven because I know Joanne cannot change a tire.
So, Steven, you're tough luck, dude.
Yeah, I will call BB because BB will always give you the most straightforward answer. Like, case in point, right? One time, we had this story about Joanne being stuck in Spain, and she was at the wrong airport, right? Because she was at the wrong airport. So the first thing she do, she called BB, who was like all the way in KL, and then she asked BB, BB, I'm at the wrong airport. What do I do? What do I do? And BB's stoic answer, just go to the correct airport, lor.
Right?
Why did I think of that? Let's go for that.
It's like common sense.
Yes, that was before you had WhatsApp calls, you know. She had long distance.
Okay, next question. If you had to choose between any one of them to be together with you on a deserted island, who would it be? Bibi?
Oh, well, I'll choose Joanne. Actually, both of them is hard because they both can cook.
All three can cook, right? All three of
All
them.
three can cook.
Well, maybe Joanne, you know, maybe Joanne.
Because she's your cousin, is it?
No, not just that. I think if we run out of food, I'll just eat her.
Oh, no.
All the all she's very
Bibi-
well nourished, you know.
Yeah,
These days.
You can make popong siu yok.
Joanne, who would you choose?
I would choose BB. Yeah, I think because like at least if I don't have entertainment, we'll be able to entertain ourselves
Each other,
and
yeah.
yeah, and we'll see who kill each other first lah, so we can eat the cereal, right?
I think she's probably going to just harass me and say, can you please look at your tarot cards and see when we will be rescued?
Yes, I was gonna say yes because
I'm like,
I know the
cards is
cards
in the
will-
ocean, yeah. Cards is long time in the ocean.
Stephen, who do you pick?
I would pick BB because I've seen pictures of BB's leftover meals, and like BB's leftover meals are like so good. And like BB does the keto diet thing, got cauliflower rice.
That's
lah, then
why.
got-
So Rajin some more.
curry
Eh?
chicken, so Rajin, so nice, you know. I'm like, wow, cannot man.
Yeah,
Cannot.
keep healthy, but also must eat nice, ma.
Like anyhow eat. I also got like fish
At
more,
least
whatever.
you have two choices, you know. For me, you can eat like 3 months. If you pick Stephen Bones, you can eat for 2 months.
Right.
Okay, my final question is, here are 3 careers: doctor, lawyer, teacher. Who will be what? Joanne.
Ooh, okay. I think lawyer will be BB, teacher will be Stephen.
Okay. And you will be the
You'll be the doctor.
doctor.
Oh, good luck
Oh.
to whoever is the patient.
There goes the world.
Stephen, what about yourself?
Strangely, I think Joanne. No, I would say Joanne will be the teacher. BB will be
Okay.
the doctor, and then the last one is what again? The last one is the lawyer.
Lawyer, you're the lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
I just spin and I just spin lies and I go to hell. That's it.
Bibi.
Well, I think Stephen makes a good teacher because when we were trying to figure out this tech thing, I was like harassing him like almost daily. Stephen, this tech thing, that. Well, actually, after a while, I got everything. So Stephen is a pretty good teacher. Joanne will be more of a lawyer because she can sell anything. So a lawyer is like a salesman, right? So
And
I'll
she
be
has a
kind
Siti
of a
Kasim.
doctor lah
She has a
because
Siti Kasim look also.
yes, she looks like Siti Kasim too. Someone actually thought she was Siti Kasim and then left a really nasty note at our show.
There was one FB like, oh, suddenly there was a nasty note, and then we like,
What was it? Something bangsa.
Perosak
Perosak
bangsa.
bangsa.
Oh, yo.
Then after that, realized she wasn't Siti
Wrong
Kasim.
person.
Messaged her privately. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were Siti Kasim. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yes. And I will be a doctor because I can get to choose the cute patients so that I can examine them.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay, so finally, your last words for all our listeners this afternoon. Include the details of your social media and where they can get your tickets as well. Okay, go.
So as you can see from down there, if you are reading, you can get our tickets for our show at Come With Me. That's kam.ptic.com. So you can just Google Come With Me. I think on Google itself, it's already picked. The algorithm has picked up, and it will lead you to the link to buy. The show is 9:30, but we'll get everyone to come in around 9:20, like that. Do a little chit chat, and then the show starts. So you can watch the show from anywhere. I've got some friends from Australia, one guy fan from Canada who has bought in. And yeah, it will be the cheapest show online.
With free talent some more way.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
Then
But
you hold
it's
your
a
ticket.
deal.
You can divide up how much we're getting each.
That's
how it is.
right.
Right.
yes, it's so please come in. I mean, the tickets are cheap. It's only 30 ringgit. What do you call this? And enjoy. That's all you have to do this Saturday.
All right, Stephen.
All right, for me, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Stephen Bones Everything. That's here. All right, just follow that spelling, Stephen Bones Everything. And yeah, get the tickets from comewithme.com, comewithme.ptix.com. Right. If you scared you forget the URL or whatever, just look up either of us on IG or Facebook or whatever, and you will find the picture, the poster, then get the details there.
Definitely. Bibi.
Yes, you can find me on IG. Yeah, I think there, IG and on Facebook. And I would love for y'all to join us and just have fun with us this Saturday. Most important, you relax at home and you have a good time. And you can get your tickets at comewithme.ptix.com.
Now, I'm just curious though, because it's going to be an online show, that means you can see them, right? What if they choose to not allow the camera to work? It's still okay, right? As long as they're in there, they can watch the show.
As long as they're in there, they don't want us to see them. It's okay, you know.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want while our show is running.
That's
How
right.
nice this show is, yeah.
Exactly.
ever
So you
wanted
have the
to-
freedom. You don't have to dress up. You don't have to put on makeup or wear your high heel shoes. You can just relax in the comfort of your home and enjoy good entertainment. So that's pretty
Exactly.
good.
If you have someone you want to hug and watch the show,
Put on
do it.
clothes. Simple.
Please put on those. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for spending your afternoon with me. It truly has been a very interesting conversation this afternoon. I've learned new things myself. Don't forget to go get your tickets at comewithme.ptix.com. It's happening this Saturday, the 26th of June. I'm going to wish you guys all the best, and I will see you on Saturday as well. You're doing a fantastic job, the three of you. So good luck. Yeah.
Sawadee-ka.
Thank you.
Can we take a picture?
Oh, picture.
Can.
Someone take a picture. Stephen, take a
And in
picture.
3, 2, 1. All right.
Cool. Till
Yo,
then-
Joanne and I help Paul.
Take care, guys. Have a great afternoon. This has been AFO Radio, and I'm Mag. Bye.
I wave until hand tired